There's been a lot of crazy stuff that went on this past week, from the Try Guys Ned Fulmer scandal to Hailey Bieber's Call Her Daddy interview. But let's get into what else happened on the internet this week while all that was going down. I will say that I'm going to give a little Hailey on Call Her Daddy update before we get into everything, but I made a video on how Hailey Bieber went on Call Her Daddy to address haters, saying that she was tired of this narrative being spread about her that she stole Justin from someone else, she was a homewrecker, and basically is upset that Selena fans have been coming after her, hating on her and her marriage all these years. When her and Justin have been married for 4 years now, she's like, everyone should just move on. Following the interview though, Selena Gomez did actually go on TikTok this past week to seemingly address the negativity that Hailey has been receiving. She didn't name any names specifically, but she did want to speak out about how she does not stand for any sort of comments being made like that.
Some of the things that I don't even need to be aware of are just vile and disgusting. And it's not fair, and no one ever should be spoken to in the manner that I've seen. And all I have to say is it's incredibly ironic that I would release something that is all about kind words, because that's exactly what I want. That's it. If you support Rare, I cannot thank you enough, but know that you are also representing what it means. And that is, words matter, truly matter. So it ain't coming from me. And I just want all of you to know that I hope that you understand that this is much bigger than anything else. And I'm really grateful to all of you for hearing me out. So have a wonderful rest of your day.
The TikTok lives honestly do get me. Like, when the hat went on her head, honestly, it kind of made me want to laugh, but I know the situation is very serious, and obviously, you know, people are sending Hailey hate. It is a little ridiculous at this point. Like, she's married to Justin for 4 years. Him and Selena were together for a very long time. There's a lot of history there, but they just aren't together anymore. And Hailey has said that they closed that chapter, and they needed to close that chapter before he could be with anybody else, and that's the case. But yes, the TikTok hat was sending me, and also like people sending her money, like that is so interesting to me. I know people want to get recognized, but like, you know, she's having a serious convo. She's not about to start giving shout outs for people that are sending her money. Oh my goodness. Anyway, aside from that, we've got Shane Dawson to talk about, Shyla Walker, and the Ace family. Let's just start with Shane Dawson, as we've recently talked about the fact that Shane is going back to his old roots of making a series, and not just making a series, but it seems like he's making a series with Jeffree Star. He was seen filming with Jeffree at Jeffree's farm recently, and then was posting about how he was referencing their series together back in 2019 for inspiration for this series. And he released one last clue before the reveal, showing a portion of the thumbnail and title of this 3-part series. He said 3-part series, title and release date coming soon. He also made it a point to thank those who were excited about the series and leaving really nice comments saying, "Wow, I never read comments and then decided to tonight. And I'm so glad I did. Thank you guys for being so nice. It means so much to me. You have no idea." The series is apparently going to be surrounding the meat industry, and that definitely makes sense as to why Jeffree is involved, since he's in the meat market now and is probably going to be hyping up his products, trying to sell them, and his yaks, just really giving everybody this full exclusive on the meat market and how he's probably doing it better than everybody else. I guess we'll just have to see how it all goes down, but let's get into what's going on with Shyla Walker and the Ace family in that whole situation. So we haven't heard much from Shyla Walker since she last publicly went off on Landon McBroom and Austin McBroom. She was upset about a number of things and was exposing things left and right about how the Ace family lies and how they've disrespected her. Catherine even came out to defend Austin and Landon, and that was crazy, honestly, seeing Catherine come to the defense of Landon and Austin. The Ace family hardly likes to address drama that they're in, so the fact that she came out and said all that was crazy. And also her calling herself a girl's girl when she was very much not a girl's girl in that video was definitely something that people were left like, okay, Catherine. Anyway, since then, Shyla hasn't really been posting too much, but she did come out this past week on Instagram to say, "If it's one thing, I'm gonna go ghost, then share when I'm ready in my own way."
Life's crazy. Don't worry. I'm gonna update you real soon. real soon.
And then she posted a video where it sounds like she's going to be posting a YouTube video soon, giving everyone an update on her life and everything that's been going on with her.
Let me clarify. I'm giving a life update. It's been about 9 months since I gave one. So I'm going to give some insight on things that have gone on in these last 9 months and are still going on. I have no intention of dragging, clickbaiting, monetizing nonsense, entertaining nonsense, lying, being deceitful. None of that. I started a whole new slate once I left my old life behind. I've been nothing but honest, open, transparent, good, bad, happy, sad, depressed, all of it. And I have no intention of switching up now.
It's probably going to be about her business that she started earlier this year. That's kind of what I think that she's going to talk about. It doesn't sound like she wants to get into the nitty-gritty of all the drama that has gone down, which is probably for the best since the Ace family is just a mess to deal with, it seems. I mean, just recently when her and Landon were going back and forth, one of the big things Shyla was talking about was that she does not want her daughter on the internet anymore. She does not want photos of her face being shown at all, and she really wants her daughter to live a private life. So it's just weird that Landon continues to push her buttons over and over and over again and post as much as he possibly can of their daughter without really showing her actual face, like her full-on face. But he will use her in titles, thumbnails, put her on his Instagram where she's like covering her face. It's weird. It's so weird. And this one particularly I found weird because he recently posted a video on his Instagram story of their daughter and Shyla. Like, Shyla is in this old video and it's just so random and so confusing. It's like he wants Shyla to get upset and say something, honestly. Like, that's just how I feel every time he posts their daughter, every time he posts something weird like this Shyla and her at the beach. And he's not the only person leaving people confused in the McBroom family, that is for sure. Austin and Catherine have had people confused forever, but their interest in the boxing world is by far the most confusing, especially when it's left them in debt to people. And it doesn't exactly seem like they have money to fix their problems either. So, as I'm sure we all have heard by now, Austin McBroom's first fight against Bryce Hall was a total flop. I mean, he won, but the fight itself and the business surrounding it was a total flop. He ended up getting sued left and right for not paying up what he promised, since it was his company, Social Gloves, that was organizing this entire fight. Austin did make a statement before this recent fight saying that everything had seemingly been settled with everyone from that fight. But what he didn't mention was that didn't exactly mean everyone got money. Keemstar ended up coming out recently to share that he settled with Austin McBroom outside of court. He had money owed to him due to the fact that he was a big part of the YouTubers versus TikTokers fight, but when things went wrong, he sued because the check was not coming through. And honestly, what they settled on is just shocking but not shocking, and it just proves these two are lucky Keemstar is petty enough to take this over cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have settled outside of court. That's right, I've settled outside of court. You know my involvement in the Social Gloves 1 event, not just commentating, but all the work behind the scenes. You know, there was some money owed, and we negotiated an out-of-court settlement. I've settled for this. Thanks, Austin.
Honestly, this is just so embarrassing and sad that their boxing event turned into all of this, just so Austin could get an ego boost and feel like he was this tough guy in the limelight. And now he's lost this last one, a bunch of money, and his YouTube play button. What a yikes! But am I super surprised? Not really. Of course they would just fork over a YouTuber award people would love to receive, but that's them, I guess. Anyway, that's what's going on with the Ace family. That's what's going on this past week. Let me know what you guys think about everything we talked about today. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.